Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome back with me. Today I'd like to talk about speaking IELTS exam, and here I have provided three kinds of different parts, part 1, 2, and 3. And like usual, this is given by my tutor as well. So today I'm going to answer all of the questions related to each of the parts. So I'll begin with part 1 here. In part 1 itself, I have several questions, 1 up to 10 questions that I have to answer. And I will begin with the first question here. Where is your hometown? My hometown located in the eastern part of Indonesia, in one of the remote island in West Nusa Tenggara province. And about the population, my hometown is almost 2,000 population over there, which is always like to um, keep and carry on something to our people and even for the visitors. How often do you visit your hometown? I think once a year. It is because right now, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of years ago in 2018, I removed to live in out of my city in another city. It is, but this is still in Indonesia, one of the city in the western part of Indonesia, which is called Serang. It is in Banten province. So when it comes to the celebrate of Lebaran or Eid Mubarak, whereas Muslim, it's my duty to always visit my hometown, even just to have a communication or even relations with my families and my friends. So I may say that I just come back to my hometown or my home just once a year due to the demand of my parents, admittedly. How many people live in your hometown? I'm not really concerned about this case, but if I have to recount based on the data, according to the data, the people that live in my hometown are, if I'm not mistaken, that's 2 million, no million, I think. Yeah, I may say 2 million because my hometown actually is overcrowded with people. In every year, the level of a person that raise or even emerge in my city are always increasing more and more. So that why the most population in the, I may say, in the remote area, even in Indonesia, is my island itself. So if I have to count, this is most more than 2,000. What is your hometown famous for? My hometown became a common with visitors or even in the international space for the nationwide. It is because of the local tourism that has been growth in my hometown itself. And yeah, there are a lot of tourism places that visitors can find in my hometown, not only for the beautiful mountain but also like the waterfall, and then the forest, because my hometown is surrounding by forest, and that's from the ancestry trees. It is come from the heritage from my ancestors. So I may say that most of the visitors that come from the other nations of the world that come to my hometown is just to see the world heritage from my ancestor. And I may say that at the farm of my hometown, it is because of there are a lot of things that my ancestor led us as their ancestry in my hometown. What's the oldest part of your hometown? The older parts of my hometown is of course one of the building that came from the ancestry ancestors, right? So a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken, started from the second decades that start the Dutch colonial that came to Indonesia just for having all of the Indonesians has like the livelihood and something like that. And one of their the heritage is the oldest building in my hometown, and right now it has become the central part of the visitors always visit in every week, even every week, because they always spend their time to visit this kind of the heritage. So I may say that even before my island became the Lombok, so this is it has been emerged apart from the Lombok term itself. Who was your favorite teacher in high school? Um, exactly, my favorite teacher is, of course, my English teacher at the moment, at the time, because it's just like I just feel comfortable with him because when he tried to teach me, he always getting smile, and then he's really kind of person like even he never made some regulations for us when it comes to the school's regulation. We just have a freedom and we just study just like in informal ones. So that why most of students, even pupils and I, always loving when he tried to teach us. Even though English is one of the hardest subject in my senior high school, even from the informations from a couple of my friends, but I think it is based on the teacher. If the teacher always getting the good side of the way they try to teach the children, of course, or the students, of course, it is really beneficial and give the benefits, and it might be influence for the students the way they think something, or even the way they can give the teacher feedback when it comes to their subject. What's your favorite subject in high school? I'm not sure about it because I'm not concerned at all. It is different on the major that students always take it. So, but I may say that the most popular major or even subject in my school when I was in senior high school is English itself, because during study also we are studying in boarding high school. So in our boarding too, we are spoken two kinds of languages, that's English and Arabic. And then even in our school we always speak English all over the time, and those whom broke the language, they will get some punishment from our teacher when we back to our boarding school. So most of the students try to loving this kind of subject. It is because of the demand from our boarding school. If they cannot to speak English, even they if they broke the language break the language, they will get a biggest punishments, like they will suck in the water pool, and then they will get hated from our teachers. So this really highlight. Do you miss your life in a school? Yeah, I may say that I had a lot of experience when it comes to my boarding school, especially from my senior high school, because from that, even though I may say that the first love of mine, it is immersed in my senior high school. One of my favorite girl that I got from at the moment, that will never forget from me. So I am really missing. I could say I will never forget for all of the time, never for some tickets